Amber Heard's team admits she is guilty in secret emails exposing her plans. Amber Heard has been preyed on by netizens and has been called a selfish and toxic person because after all she has done, people are very angry. Unfortunately for Amber, things have been quite tough after her loss, so she immediately fired her old PR team. But quite recently, Heard's new team exposed her malicious plans of winning the defamation case by any means necessary. She was going to go some boundaries to get the least bit of respect left for her in her fans' eyes, since most of the people's sympathies were with Depp. Now, it's funny that Amber did all she could to turn the tables in her favor, but little did she know. Imagine being this rich and still have people to mess things up for you. So, the real question that rises here is, what really has her PR team done that made it shockingly obvious for the people that whatever she was saying she didn't do turned out to be true? She has been called guilty by the very people she was paying to make her look innocent. Shocking, right? Well, brace yourselves because we are about to uncover some facts that will literally make you say, wow. Let's go. After so long, fans were really happy when the jury decided in Johnny's favor. Depp was overwhelmed by the win and said the jury gave him his life back. Depp announced his victory in his defamation lawsuit against Heard in a statement that the jury gave him his life back. These past couple of months haven't been good for him, considering that he was always trolled on social media for being a man that a woman harassed. But he kept on saying that false accusations were maligning his reputation, but he always stood up strong and didn't take any comments to heart. He then thanked his fans and all the men and women out there that supported him throughout this, and he was happy about the fact that even though he had been in that relationship, he always bounced back with a smile on his face, and seeing that smile really made the fans happy. Obviously, when you have been in such a relationship, no matter how financially stable you are or how famous you are, when it's just you standing alone, things can really get tough, but apparently Johnny held up pretty well. In the end, he thanked the jury for helping him put forward the truth and making him realize that if you really are true and honest, you will eventually win. Truth never dies, he wrote in the end. Depp fans were so happy and satisfied with the result and wished him a great future ahead of him. Many people on social media following the Depp-Heard case closely were ecstatic when the verdict was read on Wednesday afternoon, calling it the best possible outcome on sites like Reddit. Overcome your emotions right now. He completed the task. I am so proud of him. It has been a privilege to fight for truth and justice over the last 6 years. He has finally received justice, someone said on Twitter. Unfortunately, that cannot be said about Amber. She had been exposed pretty wildly, and her future hangs out of balance even though this is an old rumor. Aquaman fans are urging Warner Brothers to replace Amber Heard as Mera with Emilia Clarke now more than ever. It's not just the numerous photoshopped images of the Game of Thrones actress that are circulating on the internet. Fans are ecstatic to see her reunite with Jason Momoa, who played her love interest in Game of Thrones. Heard issued the following statement in response to the jury's decision in favor of Depp. The disappointment I feel today is indescribable. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence was insufficient to overcome my ex-disproportionate husband's power, influence, and sway. I'm even more disappointed by the implications of this decision for other women. It's a disappointment. It reverts to a time when a woman who spoke up and out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. Since Amber was exposed as the one with violent nature and everything, people believed she had been planning this from the beginning. But recently, some emails have been leaked by the PR team of Heard explaining she was guilty all along. Insiders from Amber Heard's public relations team accidentally leaked an email in which the Aquaman star is referred to as guilty by the very people who are paid to make her appear innocent. This was revealed in a leaked email shared by Jessica Krause. The email begins by apologizing to Krause for the earlier threatening note. The note warned Krause not to reveal any information about Amber Heard's alleged parties. That threatening note was a threat note in which someone warned journalist Jessica Krause not to publish damaging articles about Amber. You're putting yourself in great danger if you release part 4 of Amber Heard's fake S-party stories. You're not going to mess with us. Consider your family. It's your call, is what the threatening email said. Now coming to the leaked email, it had what you can call deal in which the other party was offered a deal. The threatening email also had the part where her team admitted that the audio recordings of Johnny hitting or abusing were fake. Furthermore, the email started this way. I'd like to apologize to you and your family for what I wrote in my previous email, which appeared to be a threat to you and your family. That was a stupid intention. I'm not going to participate in this any longer. Here's how it works. In order to change the narrative, Alafair from Shane Combs contacted several Heard's-Den accounts on June 2nd after the verdict in order to step up the effort to make Amber look innocent. The email went on to say, the unsealed document was a massive opportunity to tip the scales, even if it meant misrepresenting the facts. NBC News' Kat Tenbarge is a part of that effort. This month, she intends to target you with a hit piece about your lies. Jessica responded to the threats by writing, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and assume that this hit piece is just a rumor, which I'm perfectly content to ignore. Please accept my apologies in advance if this is the case. If not, and you intend to slander me in print for telling the truth after conspiring with a team that threatens independent journalists and their families with hints of violence, I'll make sure your name is forever associated with every threat I receive from now on. People will remember you for your devotion to PR thugs rather than your words or articles." The email's sender began by emphasizing Amber's crime and admitted, "Here's the deal." On June 2nd, after the verdict, Alafair from Shane Combs contacted several Hurdston accounts in order to further step up the effort of making Amber look innocent. Now threatening someone involving his or her family is pretty messed up, and calling it a deal is even more disgusting. It's a shame that Amber had planned this all along, believing there will be no setback, but such is life. As we're discussing how twisted Amber has been all along, let us share another shocking discovery. According to recent reports, Heard rose to the entertainment industry's top by manipulating and sleeping with men to land movie roles. According to reports, Amber had a S relationship with James Wan, the director of Aquaman. According to the report, the actress blackmailed the director, so he has not dropped her from the film's sequel. On the other hand, the executives want to replace the actress in the film. According to Pop Topic, anyone who is anyone in Hollywood has heard of Amber's wild adventures. According to another report, Amber even drew Cara Delevingne. According to reports, the duo became addicted to this while attending parties hosted by Amber Heard. The defamation case of both the actors drew so much attention that the highly publicized defamation trial is being adapted into a film. The film, titled Hot Take: The Depp Heard Trial, will be released exclusively on a streaming service. After what seems to be a big leak on Amber's side, things won't be nice for her in the future. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends.